getting set for today's Week 9 matchup.
That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
First down at the 29. Robinson's got it on the handoff. Here's a look at the Jaguars offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. And it's thrown incomplete.
Here's the Jets defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. Third down now.
Press coverage all the way.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
Incomplete. Looking underneath that time. And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. And Ivory's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. First down at the 20. The Jets now move the chains.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
The Jets this time will go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 35.
Wide to the left.
And Ivory's marked down at the 41.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up 2nd.
And Ivory's going to take the handoff now.
The Jets offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 2 on that play. The Jets now looking to convert here on third down. Just a week ago, they struggled mightily in these situations.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Has the reception all alone.
coming to the line at the 48.
Fitzpatrick set in the pistol.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And it's Paul Posluszny who makes the hit.
Ivory's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second down and 7.
He'll get it again. And Ivory's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line. A little jumpy there by that defensive front. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First down at the 35.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Jaguars offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
First down at the 28. And Richardson's all over that offense and brings him down.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Jaguars have it at the 24. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played, it was 3rd and long early in the game. I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
Now looking at 3rd down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Jaguars have it at the 24. Thomas is going to pull in the pull-in pass.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
It's complete to Allen Robinson. Set up now at the 46. Robinson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First and 10.
Robinson's going to secure the handoff. Ball at the 47.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion. second down and 12.
And it's swatted away.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
It's third down coming up.
The Jaguars will set up. The 36 is the first down line.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Third and 12.
Robinson's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. And in for the touchdown.
As we get near the end of the opening quarter, they've grabbed the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
Make
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Fair catch signal made.
The Jets just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient to get the job done.
Paul Posluszny makes the tackle. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
The Jets get a first down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down here after the run.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
And Ivory's handed the football. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
This will be second down.
Fitzpatrick's going to be in the pistol here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Third down.
Ivory, the lone setback this time.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Third and 4. Incomplete as Marshall can't hold on.
Just into the second quarter, and the pressure now on the defense to get the ball back.
Yes, you'd like for the defense to get off the field, not give up any points. But so far, the offense, man, they have been absolutely awful. They got to get their act together over there on the sideline.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. Robinson's taking the handoff. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down coming up. Second down, 4 to go. He runs with it right up the gut. Robinson's tackled down at the 17.
Robinson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Robinson's out there to receive the screen pass.
It's now second down.
Bortles back in shotgun formation. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
On the way, third down.
Bortles got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
From the gun. Reaches out and grabs it.
Well, this defense, cover 4, where 4 defensive backs are back there deep. It stops all the big passes down the field. But look at these crossing routes. Wide open, hit them, and let them catch it and run, and you still get the big plays.
They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Robinson's got it on the handle. Brought down at the 32. The Jaguars have the lead right now, but you would think to keep that lead, they'll want to lean on the running game a little bit more. Robinson struggled to find running lanes in this one.
I think you're right. I think they need to lean on this running game a little bit more. The offensive line has to block better. And sometimes you got to look at the running back and go, you got to break some tackles and make it happen.
The Jets lined up in the nickel.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And it's knocked down.
Long way to go in this game. No reason to panic right now, and I don't think the offense will. They'll call a nice conservative play here.
defense will use one of its timeouts right here. It'll be third down. The Jaguars need to get to the 42 for the first down. The reception by Marquise Lee. A foot race to the end zone. The 10 in stride, and he's poked for the touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
The Jaguars getting ready to kick it away. He's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Second down after that pass play. Fitzpatrick's alone in the backfield. From the gun. The ball is jarred loose.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
This is third down. That's a timeout by the D. Third down on the way.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
He'll just barrel ahead here. Fitzpatrick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Drop back, shotgun formation. And it's batted down.
Well, but it's third and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
3rd and 10 coming up.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
They better hurry to get the snap.
Fitzpatrick's going to take it from the gun.
The Jets are going to call on the punting team.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Jaguars will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. That keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's Lee. And that's Cromartie in on the stop.
The Jaguars are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil.
Bortles been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game.
First down here after the completion.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll go ground, trying to plow ahead.
2-minute warning. Second down following the run. The Jaguars come out with a split backfield.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Blackman's got it, and a first.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Go. There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
First down at the 41. Connects with Thomas. That's another reception, giving him 2.
The Jaguars have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Bortles now completed 4 in a row. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Out of the shotgun formation. And it's spotted away.
That's why you like defenders who are good punishing tacklers. Make those receivers worry about coming over the middle. They'll be careful the rest of this game because of that big hit.
The offense needs 2 yards here on third down following the incompletion. They'll run it here. Robinson's tackled down at the 31.
Robinson's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Now first and 10. Got a flag. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
I think that's the hardest pass a defensive back has to defend. The long throws down the field. You have to wait to the last second to make your play. That time the defensive back did it. What a play.
set up now at the 26.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
First down at the 26.
Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Does it take talent to do something like this? You've got a time to pass where the football's going, where the receiver's going to catch it and do the perfect timing. Hit that receiver and that football comes flying out. Nice job that time. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 coming up. The Jaguars snap it up at the 26. Robinson on the receiving end. And that's Cromartie in on the stop. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
Could have been intercepted.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
A short field goal try on the way. And he converts here on the field goal try. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got to lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
They're setting up the return. Shrugs off the first hit. Still on his feet. Hyde's there to take him down. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. The second half has officially started, and are we going to see a big-time comeback? Ivory lined up in the backfield.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Jared Aubrey right in the face and takes down the quarterback.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Second down here.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Jets snap it at the 36. Looking long, but they can't connect.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion. From the gun. It's intercepted. Just out of the half, and it looks like this defense hasn't lost a step after the break.
No, they didn't slow down at halftime, that's for sure. And on the offensive side, they have no answers. The defense right now, just too good. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
First down at the 47. Blackman's got it on a pass
pass that had some heat.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The Jaguars come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Robinson has it. Gains 11. The Jaguars have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Bortles done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today, very smart, making decisions, and when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Robinson's lined up as the single back. Finds a little seam. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Robinson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Allen Robinson has the reception.
Gains 12.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Play action. Got hit on release. Second down after the incompletion.
Robinson's in the backfield. Single back set. And it's caught by Allen Hurns.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
The Jaguars lined up, bunch formation. Robinson's powers his way across.
Touchdown.
At this point in the game, midway through the third, that touchdown has them on the brink of putting this game away.
And they're starting to put their mark on this game, Jim, and you just got to be careful. Don't let it get away from you right here. Find a way to go out there and score on the offensive side and get back into this football game.
And he'll start his return.
The Jets are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
First down at the 19. Smith's got it. On a pass, had some heat on it. First down coming up.
The Jaguars with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
That's an interception.
This defense has had a whale of a day, and it isn't ready to relax quite yet. Do you think the shutout will last for another quarter and a half here, Phil?
I like their chances, boy. Just look the way they're playing, and the closer it gets to the end of the game, Jim, when a defense sees a 0 against for the opponents, that just gives them more energy and tougher to score on.
Really good field position here to start this drive.
The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. Halfway through the third quarter.
Smith's going to secure the football on the toss.
Smith's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
There we go now.
Smith's going to secure the handoff. Davis, the one who made the big stop.
The Jets defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Second down and 11. Again, the lean on him. Smith's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Smith's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Jaguars take it from the 23. And it's a reception by Blackman. Third catch today so far.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down. So many times when you see these field goal kickers miss it, it's just about mechanics. What was it? Were the steps wrong? Did he plant his foot in the right spot? And you got to hit that football in the perfect spot, too. A little bit of everything went wrong that time.
First down at the 24. And it's knocked down.
Well, when you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage, it takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
That leads us to second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Catch made by Marshall. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Fitzpatrick's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job in effort.
Marshall's got it. First down.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
First down on the way. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Fitzpatrick's got it in the gun. And it's batted down.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Fitzpatrick's ready for the snap, empty backfield.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defense.
The ball is out, and the defense has it. The mistakes just keep on coming from this offense. With a little more than a quarter to play, it's been a lost cause the entire way.
Well, Jim, I have some advice for those players out there losing today. Go home tonight after this game and get a lot of rest because you're going to need it. Because practice next week, man, is it going to be rough.
They come to the line of scrimmage in an excellent starting point.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Running room. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Smith's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
First down and 10.
The give. Smith's tackled down after a gain of 12.
Smith's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and 10.
Another handoff. And that's Cromartie in on the stop.
The Jaguars, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Welcome back. Not quite as riveting as many expected coming into this one. Now inside the 10 and at the 9.
The Jets defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Third down now. Playing press coverage to the outside. Smith's handing the football.
Smith's trying to find a way to pick up that short yardage situation on third down, but the defense does an outstanding job on especially the defensive line. Nowhere to run and no first down. Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Ivory with the catch. Spins away from the tackle. And Ivory's tackled down at the 38.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
The Jets take it from the 38.
Incomplete. That was Gratz on the coverage.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The Jets take it from the 38. It's wide open. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. And Ivory's the one who brings them to the ground.
Early in the fourth quarter, and this offense is looking for this game to mercifully end.
You know, I love football, and you know it. I love watching it all during the week, college football, high school. But I must admit, I can't wait for this game to end myself because it's awful.
The Jaguars now come to the line. Fourth quarter of a game they have controlled. The score's 27-0. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. Smith's met at the 37. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. Robinson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Handoff. Slashes to the left side. Riley's there to make the tackle.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
First down here after the run.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Smith's taking the handoff. Met by Wilkerson that time.
Smith's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game. Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line. Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
3rd down following the run. The Jets out now in a 4-6 formation. Allen Robinson with the catch. That's reception number 4 for him.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Bortles' completion percentage, 60% on the day. Coming to the line at the 24.
Black 58 red. Here we go now. Blue 45.
1st and 10 to the ground. And Rivas is all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. This offense has been spectacular today, Jim. Here they are in red zone again. Hey, listen, if I was them, I'd go ahead and try to score.
1st and goal from the 10. Gets the handle here. Pryor's going to make the tackle.
We know what they're going to do. They're not going to try to run the score up here, but they're also going to protect themselves, so they're going to run the play and try to block you. It's up to the defense to stop them.
That's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Smith's got the kick. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Phil, I felt like I could have said this in the 1st quarter instead of waiting until midway through the 4th, but this game is over.
It is, you know, Jim, yeah, the way you said it is there's a finality to it, no question. And the losing in, the coaches, the players, they got to go back. They got to do a lot of soul searching because this was one pitiful effort.
It'll be a touchback.
The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Second down following that incompletion. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. The Jets from the 37. And it's complete to Marshall. And that's a gain of 9. Coming up, second down.
The Jets did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
The catch is made by Decker. Gains 17.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
The defense will take the penalty. First and 20. Unbelievable grab. That's his third catch of the day.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback. This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
From the Fitzpatrick's going to scramble. Dives down, and that'll end the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone. Toss to the outside. Brown's able to read that play and make the hit.
Ivory's looking for a place to run the football that time to pick up the third down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's fourth down.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Fitzpatrick's back in shotgun formation. The Jets turn the ball over on downs. And as ugly as things have gotten, this offense might actually be relieved to be able to get off the field at this point.
Oh, you know, I think you're right. I think they are relieved that this game is going to come to an end because there was no positive reinforcement. You're getting dominated physically. You have no hope. And that's hard to play in situations like that.
The Jets came away as tough luck losers last time out, and today has been a problem for them just to try to stay in this game, Phil.
Yeah, it has been. And after last week's emotional loss, what you do as a coach, you come out in the next game and you change tactics to give your team confidence and get them going. They didn't do that. That's why they're having such a hard time here today.
Second down and in a very precarious spot. How about this game, Phil? What a big win it was.
It was something to be happy about. Go out and dominate. Awesome stuff.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.